Well, I believe that hello and welcome to Night Chat. Now, my life is very strange. I've been involved with reptilian hybrids throughout the years, not even knowing they're reptilian hybrids up until recently when I was almost killed by them. I uploaded a reptilian video of my ex-girlfriend. Has some glowing anomaly on her face, like a purplish light. And then the fun began. The doctor tried to poison my IV. Military man tried to enter my car. Called 911. They hung up on me 3 times in a row without even saying hello. 911, what's your emergency? No, they just answered the phone, hung up. Military man, 2 big guys tried to sneak in my window at 1 o'clock in the morning. The police confirmed they were in on it when they did not want to shine their flashlight behind my studio apartment. Had a guy hacking the phone while 911 was ringing, saying, "No one's gonna help you." And this is just what I'm telling you. This is the danger part. This is the danger zone. But there's been other strange stuff that I haven't talked about, which wasn't dangerous. Like I've seen 5 different UFOs throughout the years. One time I had church friends dropping me off, and all 3 of us seen this red rocket thing fly through the air. No sound at all. It popped, it was gone, but left this white glowing smoke behind. With the reptilian people, I totally believe from researching this that they have been here for about 70, 80 years. I mean, they haven't been here for a lot of people want to believe they've been here for the entire 6,000 years since the fall of man. I don't agree with that. The flood shows absence. After the flood, the worldwide flood, there's this absence. Then you have all these UFOs showing up in the 40s and 50s, but if you rewind back 10 to 20 years, you have Aleister Crowley going around bragging about how he's going to open the portals and let the fallen angels come through. He even went to the Great Pyramids and did some black magic ritual there. He went around sacrificing children to Satan, and there you go. Hollywood, of course, is from the holly tree. The holly tree is supposed to be the wood, holly wood from the holly tree, which was used by wizards, those long magic wands you see like in Harry Potter, to put you in a trance. I believe it was originally started by men, but Illuminati, I believe there's been a group of men always in charge, the Illuminati, but they were humans. And the royal family, they swear that they are the bloodline of Lucifer. It's possible there was a few of them here, and that's why they were interbreeding. But something happened in the 30s and 40s, and actually, what's his name? Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. I'll write it right here. He's been hypnotizing people for 40 years, and it's always the same story. Everything seemed to begin in 1920, 1930. That's when they began to show up. And there's always impregnation, the child missing. Well, I believe Richard Gere, you know how he's into Buddha? I believe he knows what he's doing. I believe he's definitely a hybrid. Many of them are. I mean, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Prince, Michael Jackson. hybrid, hybrid, hybrid. And now, and what they did was with Hollywood, they put you in a trance and they kept us busy all through especially the 70s and the 80s, while they put their minions in place, taking over our hospitals, our police departments, everything on our level, but in a serious danger kind of way. You know, us humans are considered weak because we're nice, because we don't like war, because we just want to kind of eat and have our mate and kind of just live our lives, and they see that as weakness. Actually, the hybrid I dated back in the 90s, that's the woman that had the anomaly on her face, she used to tell me back in the 90s, like, she was, all you want to do is get your burrito and live in your little cubby hole and everything's okay. And I'm like, yeah, what else is there? You know, what, should I go around robbing banks? The point is they're into power, they're into all this stuff that really doesn't matter. And then they're going to take the world over and say, oh, see, it mattered? But then God's going to come and destroy them, and I'll say, no, it didn't. So they kept us busy in the 80s and 90s with all these movies and music and Prince and Madonna and Elvis. And I don't know if it goes back as far as Elvis, but I know Prince and Madonna, and I can go on a long, I mean, the list is so big. Oprah Winfrey and that really creepy pastor, what's that guy's name? Ooh, he's creepy. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Joe Osteen. Now that guy is creepy. I can't believe people follow the guy. You see his face? He looks like a demon. He reminds me of one of those Roman guys with the leaves around their head. I don't know. He's like an elf. Like an elf. Anyways, you get a bad vibe on that guy. And I watched him last night for the first time in 6 years. I never was really into him, but I noticed he doesn't really talk about salvation. It's always, like people say, it's always that, you know, motivation speaker like Tony Robbins, and he uses the Bible and he cherry picks it just to mostly get that out. And by doing that, he'll get a huge audience, not get anybody saved. And all those people that are trying to look at the best and want more and more and more, and then their soul gets decayed because they have no salvation through Christ. You know, it's about being happy about the small things. There's nothing wrong with money. Nothing wrong at all. But if you can't be happy without money, then you have a problem. Because money's not going to make you happy. It's a fake happiness. That's what that guy teaches, is a fake happiness. What happens if you have a nice car, a nice house, and it burns down? Be happy with the small things in life, and if you have money, that's just a plus. But that guy is definitely leading people straight to the fires of hell. I mean, that's like if the devil was Batman, Joe Osteen would be Robin. That guy is evil. Oprah Winfrey is evil. And all these people that we looked up to in the 90s and we thought were so great, and we find out now that you can see right through their lies. When you get close to Jesus Christ, you can see right through them. So what we've figured out so far is that, and Alex Jones doesn't cover it, and I can tell why, because it's obvious to see what he's doing. He's in place to get all kinds of millions of followers. So the movement, because they knew there'd be a movement, is swung over, following Alex Jones while they were setting up the grid in place. And then one day, they're going to say, hi, we're here. And we're going to say, oh wow, he snuck up right on us. We didn't see him coming. So while Alex Jones is talking about things like Obama stealing millions of dollars, North Korea might nuke us. By the way, North Korea is a hybrid. That guy Kim Jong-lo, whatever his name is, he's a hybrid. Obama's a hybrid. Hillary's a hybrid. Trump might be, but they're all like in cahoots, and they're all playing this giant Broadway play. Oh, they will nuke us. It's just to take away our rights. It's just a big Broadway play. And what they're doing is why Alex Jones is telling you about Obama stealing millions and North Korea, and they'll give you a lot of real information, but no one ever gets arrested. And what he'll do is keep your eye on the ball, where they're sneaking up behind you with the baseball bat, because they're in control of our hospitals, they're in control of our police departments, they're setting up a secret police who is going to be inside everyone's home in the near future, watching your wife when she's naked, watching your kids when they're naked, murdering whoever they want in the name of Satan in one of their midnight rituals. You have doctors putting implants in patients without them being aware of it. You have dentists putting implants in patients without them being aware of it. You got the police departments running gang stalking programs, which is designed to beta test the public for a future police force that will be undercover at all times with no cars marked, no clothes marked. They'll be watching everyone inside their home, taking anyone's kid they want to kill them, to rape them, and to throw them in a ditch. All in the name of Satan, as Lucifer himself walks out onto the platform in the flesh. The son of the devil, Beelzebub himself, the Antichrist, rises up right in front of our face while the police force is now ready to go in place. And guess what? Alex Jones will be hiding because he'll know that we're looking for him. This government is gone, folks. I know you don't want to hear that, but the government's gone. We've been overpowered by alien grace. And their children, the Nephilim, are in place. They got control of the Congress. They're in control of the senators. They are the Congress. They are the senators. They're running our major police departments in every major city. They're running our military. They're running all of the major hospitals. The Nephilim, the hybrids, are in place. And they're only locking it up to receive their God, their Jesus Christ, the Antichrist. And I'm telling you, all this is about is to hurt mankind any way they can. One, they want to keep you away from Jesus Christ and knowing the truth of the Holy Spirit. Two, they want to murder you. And three, they want to have sex with your little 5-year-old. And that's what it's all about. That's what the devil is all about. And the hybrids are in place. And America's gone. I don't think we could ever get it back. I really believe it's too late. And I hate to say that, but I mean, I don't see nobody waking up. I don't see any change in anything. And America has turned their back on God. You got millions and millions and millions of abortions. You got America who goes around for the past 60 years invading other countries, murdering innocent families. And then what are we supposed to think? Oh, we're just going to be okay? Well, every time in the Bible when a nation does that kind of atrocity, when a nation goes around rogue and they turn their back to God and they don't repent, every time in history that nation gets destroyed. All I can tell you is that you really can't do too much about what's going to happen now. All you can do is get yourself right with Jesus Christ. Tell him you are sorry. Say, Heavenly Father, I'm sorry for my sins, any transgressions against you. Please forgive me. I want to know about your Son, Jesus Christ, who came here and died for my sins. I receive his gift. He was pure, and the wager for sin is death, and yet he died. And I want his blood to cover my life and to clean me from my sins. And then you pray daily to God and get a relationship going. When you're ready, get baptized. submerge completely underneath the water. And forgive your enemies. Follow all 10 commandments. Forgive your enemies. Pray daily to God. Get a love relationship going. And that's all you can do about now. And then just hang on tight, because in the next 2-3 years, this ride's going to get really rough. I see a comet hitting the world. I see famine. I see fires, explosions, a worldwide earthquake that shakes the earth off its axis. I see nuclear missiles going off. I see the hybrids laughing, and I see many children screaming out for God for help out of pain. And all we can do is pray to God to help mankind from this really dark deception that we are entering. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.
Yeah.